What's up, guys, and welcome back to another K Squared Fitness mobility session. Today we're getting into the hips. All hips today. The hips don't lie. It's going to be super challenging, so I need you to have a couple things for you unless you got super mobile hips, and you won't need this, but some of us are going to need a yoga block, a couple of pillows, a couple of ab mats, something so you can stack your hips underneath, and then a foam roller or a lacrosse ball, softball, because we're going to start off with getting some of these external rotators to loosen up first. So we're going to spend a lot of time working on hip external rotation. So we need to get these external rotators to loosen up a little bit first. So let's go ahead and spend a minute, guys, on our roller, just on the outside of our hip. And let's get straight into it. You can take this leg up if you want to get a little more business. If you're on a softball, good for you. I know that feels really painful. I wasn't willing to do that today. Just got a little pressure from the foam roller. Woo, we got some good stuff coming up. I do these routines on my own first to kind of test them out, and because I write them out, and did this one yesterday, and got to say that my hips are sore from this. So just from doing these drills we're going to be doing, which is great for you. Making my back bulletproof, my hips bulletproof, stronger and more stable in the position so we can get into squatting or just day-to-day life of wanting to live pain-free in your back. These are great for you. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Other side. Just getting loose here. And I've talked about this several times before, guys, but you know, foam rolling just helps to kind of prepare our mind and our body for what's to come. We're not really breaking up any muscle tissue, but we are reducing some muscle tone because we're communicating to our nervous system that, hey, something's going on here. I need to relax this muscle. And if we can relax the muscle, we can get it to stretch a little better. And then after we stretch the muscle, we do these drills to help activate the muscles that we want to be working. And that's what leads to improved longevity of keeping that established new range of motion. So that's why we do these activation techniques after we stretch. Another 5 seconds here, and we are going to get straight in to our first thing, guys. So we are done with the roller. Go ahead and get your pillow, whatever you're going to be using, or you might not even need it depending on your level of mobility. So what I want us to do is get into a 90-90 position. Front leg, front shin is at 90 position, and this back leg is at a 90-90 position. This in itself is a stretch for most people, and where the pillow, the yoga block, whatever you're using comes in handy, you can stick this under your hip to kind of take off some of that pressure. Let's go ahead and get a 1-minute stretch where we're not doing anything, but we're just kind of camping out in this position. Stack up some pillows, stack up a yoga mat or yoga block, or if you don't need one, great. I'm going to use one today just so that I can show you what the positions should look like. My hips are super tight, so for me to get into this position, I could do it, but it just doesn't feel great. Which, just to speak to it, not a bad thing. You just want to train a good position, and I didn't use it yesterday, but just for the purpose of the video, I want to be able to show you the best positions that I can. This 90-90 position in itself, I'm already getting a little bit of hip internal stretch, and you're going to most likely get a lot of crampage in here, which is not a bad thing, just needs to get stronger. So if you do get a cramp throughout today's routine, pause the video, get straight back into it. All right, guys, we're going to get started. First thing I want us to do is we're going to rotate our chest towards our left knee that's out in front, and I want you to push down, and we're going to get into this position right here for 10 seconds starting right now. Now that my chest is down, I want you to, your left knee, I want you to push it closer to the floor so we're activating that muscle. 2, 1. From right here, I want you to take your hands off the ground if you can. If you got to use a finger, whatever, that's fine. But I want you to stabilize and control and own that bottom position. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to posture up, and we're going to get this leg to get a little internal rotation. 10 seconds here, trying to get this muscle to work. No hands or hands 3, 2, 1. Kind of rushed you guys into that first one. Now you got the idea. We're going to spend probably 3 reps of that series right now. Let's go ahead and do it together. Rotate towards your left hip, your left knee. Let's go down as far as we can. Starting right now, I want you to push your left knee into the ground to activate your external rotators. Breath, can you push a little harder? 3, 2, 1. Stay in this position. If you can, take your hands off for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No hands if you can. Lift up that leg. Get it to rotate as much as possible. 3, 2, and 1. All day today, we're going to be challenging your obliques to be able to hold yourself up. If I didn't have this block under me, I'd be having to work so much harder. But wherever you're at in your mobility, you do what is best for you. Starting rep number 3, guys. Rotate towards the left knee. Go down as far as you can. Starting right now, push your left knee into the floor for the entire 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pushing. 5, 4. Push a little harder. 3, 2. Harder. 1. From right there, hands off and balance for 10 seconds. Feel your hip getting strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Posture up. Hip internal rotation. Trying to get this puppy to rotate as much as you can wherever you're at. 10 seconds right now. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Just kind of using some pressure on this left knee, just kind of pushing up, open up those hips a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side, but we got to get our 60-second stretch first. Go ahead and get situated, get into your position. Got your 90-90. Let's get 60 seconds starting right now. Just holding this position, making sure the mic's plugged up. Just focusing on breathing. So when you get into this hip work, and especially external rotation, internal rotation, the better you can get your hips to move, my goodness. Yes, ankle mobility is a huge part of having better squats, but opening up your hips will allow you to press and create torque and opening up your hips, which will create a more upright torso. And the more upright you can get your torso whenever you're squatting, a lot less back pressure, back pain, having to use your back muscles for whenever you squat. So super great routine to help open up your rotators. We're going to get 10 seconds here before we get into our business. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to get 3 reps. Let's rotate as far as we can towards your right knee. And then let's go ahead and fold over. 10 seconds starting right now. I want you to push into the floor. Right knee's going into the floor for 10 seconds. Each breath pushing a little harder. 3, 2, 1. Stay right there, but no hands. 10 seconds worth. This side is a lot tighter, even with the yoga block. 3, 2, and 1. Rotating back. If you can, use your fingertips and lift up. 10 seconds. Nothing wrong with having a yoga block under your body. 3, 2, and 1. This time we're just going to change the angle. Or actually, I want to encourage you to explore. Is it better to go towards your foot? Is it better towards your knee? Wherever you're feeling stiff, that's where I want you to go. I actually felt pretty good towards the knee. So I'm gonna challenge myself to go closer to my foot. Let's go ahead and push down for 10 seconds. Drive that right knee into the floor starting right now. 10-second hold. Here we go. Keep pushing that right knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. 10 seconds, no hands. If you can. If you're using a finger, nothing wrong with that. Just challenge yourself as much as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Rotating back, no hands if possible. 10-second internal rotation. This is where a lot of people get crampage here, trying to get that hip muscle to work. 2, 1 more time, guys. Explore whatever area is best for you. Let's go ahead and drive down. You can use the hand for this part. Drive that right knee into the floor starting now. 10 seconds, here we go. Hips are gonna feel good, even though it's challenging right now. 3, 2, 1, no hands. Obliques are working like crazy. Trying to stabilize from not falling over. 3, 2, 1. Working up a sweat here. Internal rotation. Flex your foot. Flex your obliques. Be strong in this position. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we worked on a little bit of hip internal and external rotation. Now what we're going to do, guys, is get some hip transitions to kind of challenge that space. And I've got one side that's way stickier than the other, but let me show you what it looks like. We're going to open up our hips as wide as we can, and then I just want you to rotate and touch down, if you can, without hands. Going to the left, I can. My right side, this hip is locked up, so I can put my hand back there. But just trying to get as much movement without hands as possible. That's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get a minute, guys. Transitions, going at your own pace. Kind of greasing the groove after opening up that position. Internal and external rotation. If this feels great for you, that's awesome. Continue to do it so you never lose it. If you need more of a challenge because this is too easy, you can put your hands behind your head to challenge your core more and have your core really challenge that stability. Let's get one more. And awesome. We're going to get one more drill, guys. We're going to get back into our 90-90 position. Get your pillow if you need it, your yoga block. Actually, I'm going to face this way on this one. We are going to really challenge your hip stability now. So I've got the block. I've got my 90-90. What we're doing is we're going to get into some rotations, and we're going to rotate as far as we can with 10-second holds. So it'll look like this. I'm going to rotate this way as far as I can, this way as far as I can, and we're going to hold that position. The opposite side is probably going to want to come up. You're going to crunch those obliques, and you're going to stay strong in that position. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Left knee is down. Let's rotate to the left for 10 seconds right now. Each breath, twisting a little bit more. I've got the yoga block. Let's go ahead and change sides. I've got the yoga block to help me out, but when I don't have this block, I am working so hard to rotate even at all. 3, 2, 1. So if you are just barely right here, that is okay. And just to show you an example, I'll use the block to show you. Now I can't even hardly rotate at all this way, but I'm going to do it this set without the block. 10 seconds. Let's rotate to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Massive difference. Let's go ahead and change sides, guys. And it is okay to use your hands if you need it, but challenge yourself to be strong in these positions. Got my 90-90. Right knee down. Let's rotate. 8, 6, 5. I can feel 2, 1. Rotate to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time. To the right. To the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Solid. If you did that with no yoga block today, you're a monster. You got great hips, and you're likely going to feel that in your rotators and your obliques tomorrow. But way to go, guys. Go ahead and snap a picture. Take a quick video while you're set up. Tag us in social media. You know we love that social media love. It means the world to us when you guys tell a friend, get us on your socials. You know how the world is. Without you guys, we can't get out there. So we appreciate you. We love you guys. Keep killing it. We'll see you in the next one.